Roderick Strong. To my right, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 185 pounds. And the best wrestler these English Brits have ever seen. He is your Ring of Honor World Champion, American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
It is time for your main event of the evening. The ROH World Title on the line. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, in need of stitches in his head. His chest all wilted up. A sore back at the hands of Sua. Still sore after last night's grueling battle with Nigel McGuinness. And he is set to defend the world title for the second time here tonight against Roderick Strong.
David, all goes back to what you said at the beginning of tonight, the unscripted nature of this event. Who would have thought, I never would have imagined in my wildest dreams that Bryan Danielson would defend the ROH World Championship twice tonight.
And Roderick Strong going to work, not wasting any time, trying to get the advantage on Bryan Danielson. This is the fourth matchup that these two have had for the ROH World title. A slap right across the face of Roderick Strong, and Danielson out to the floor. Trying to outsmart Roderick Strong right there. Last time they met, a 56-minute classic at the Super Card of Honor in Chicago. A heartbreaking loss for Roderick Strong. He wants to wear the ROH World title. And this is another golden opportunity for Roderick.
You can still see the dry blood on the head of Bryan Danielson. You tell me, Dave, is it bravery or is it stupidity after the war that Danielson had last night against McGuinness, after the war that he had with Sua today, for him to defend again tonight against Roderick Strong?
Call it bravery, call it stupidity. I would say that Bryan Danielson would just say it's an example of why he is the best in the world. As he goes to work on Roderick Strong, and Danielson's chest might be all bruised up already, but before the end of this matchup, I would think that Roderick Strong is going to look to bruise that chest even more so with his trademark chops.
Right now, Bryan Danielson headstand, trying to get out of the head scissors, but a nice counter by Roderick Strong to drive the head and neck of Bryan Danielson into the mat.
Almost like a little short pile driver, jarring the neck and the head of Bryan Danielson. Danielson will head to the hospital to get stitches in that cut on the top of his head after this match is complete. But still fighting, still getting in the ring and doing battle once again despite the injury. Look at that head. Dried blood on the head of Danielson.
But that was caused by Sua before their match, illegally by a chair.
Bow and arrow cinched in by Bryan Danielson. A whole lot of pressure put on the legs as well as the back and the neck of Roderick Strong. Looks like the cut is already opened up once again at the hands of those early strikes from Roderick Strong. Tying up the legs, but using his own leg strength to free himself as Danielson looked to cinch in the surfboard. The first 3 matches between these two men were all classics. We saw the highlights before this matchup got underway. This should be no different here in the UK.
A very fortunate turn of events for Roderick Strong. He was supposed to defend the ROH World Tag Team Championship tonight against Doug Williams and Jody Price, and instead of having to put his championship on the line, he gets a shot at the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Of course, Ayers and Strong have been the tag team champions for the entire year of 2006 thus far.
1, 2, 3.
What a title reign that they have had, defeating the Briscoes, Blood Generation, Jimmy Rave and Alex Shelley, AJ Styles and Matt Sydal, Homicide and Ricky Reyes, you name it, they have done away with every team that has come across their paths and remain champion.
The title reign of Austin Ayers and Roderick Strong, very impressive, as is the reign of Bryan Danielson.
The first chop and a second of this matchup. Make it 3, Roderick Strong. Making the red in the chest of Bryan Danielson even further.
Those chops like lightning bolts across the chest of Danielson. El Nino lands on his feet.
Belly to belly suplex. Watch them overhead. Cover. Danielson kicks out. And look at the head of Danielson. You have to think that Danielson wants to end this one as quickly as possible. Again, this is the 3rd match that he's had to wrestle in about a span of 24 hours.
Yeah, the longer it goes, the more it's going to favor Roderick Strong. It's not just the brutal war that Danielson had last night. If he had to wrestle today already, it's a really unfair situation for Bryan Danielson. I said before, is it bravery or stupidity? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and go with bravery.
Roderick Strong cinching in one of Danielson's own trademark holds right there, trying to rock back and cinching the surfboard. Strong does have to be feeling the effects after that hard-hitting match against the Briscoes last night. So both men very worn down coming into this matchup. But at least Roderick doesn't have blood pouring out of his head.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock, center of the ring. Test the strength here. And Roderick Strong gets the better of it against the champion.
Throwing him down to one knee. But Danielson stopping on the fingers of Strong. Chop of his own across the chest of Strong. European uppercut. And just launches him by the head across the ring.
You see the look of pain on the face of Roderick Strong after getting beaten all the way across the ring. A nice headbutt to try to counter Danielson.
As Roderick, dazed in the corner, has hold of the leg. Dragon screw leg whip. Brings him down to the canvas, right in the center of the ring. Turns him over. Tying up the legs, possibly for the surfboard. As the Danielson detractors get on his case. Trying to grab hold of the arms. Rocking backward is Danielson. Decides against it. And damage done to the knees of Roderick Strong.
Hard to criticize a guy for utilizing the same techniques in his matches when he's as successful as Bryan Danielson is. He's the world champion. He's beaten almost everybody. Why shouldn't he do the same old stuff?
Very good point. It's worked very well for him as world champion. Chop across the chest of Roderick once again. And a slap across the face. And that's just going to fire up Roderick Strong. Forearm strikes now. Another slap from Danielson. Takes Roderick off his feet.
I'd say that sums up what just happened.
Oh, without a doubt. Grabbing hold of the chin lock with the legs tied up. And raking the forearm across the face.
Come back on the nose of Roderick Strong. Digging the tape into the eyes.
Strong versus Danielson will go down as a classic rivalry here in Ring of Honor. And now the UK gets to see the next installment live and in person.
What a treat this is for the fans here in the UK to get to witness not one, but 2 ROH World title matches here tonight.
Driving Roderick into the edge of the ring, and now pitching him back inside. Danielson going after Strong here. Snap there, brings him down to the canvas. Hard kick to the back. Holding him in place for yet another.
Danielson remaining very aggressive as the blood continues to pour out of his head. Almost like a wounded animal sees his own blood and just turns it up that much more.
Just toying with Roderick Strong at this point.
Come on!
Just talking that garbage.
Why shouldn't he? As dominant as he's been, he's in control of the matchup. You see Bryan Danielson, like you say, he talks garbage from time to time. But, you know, if you can walk the walk, then you should be allowed to talk the talk.
Choking away on Roderick Strong on the second rope. Draws a warning from the referee. Chin breaker from Strong and another chop. Lighting up the chest of Danielson. Beautiful drop kick. Modification of the Falcon Arrow right there. Drops him down.
Anybody in this sport throws a chop, the crowd goes woo. When Roderick Strong throws a chop, it's more like a shriek of horror. You can't even believe what you just saw.
Into the abdominal stretch goes the world champion. A little bit pain for Roderick Strong here as Danielson inches his way toward the ropes. Potentially use them for extra leverage on the hold. And he's got the ropes. Out of the line of sight of the referee.
The blood is dripped out of the mouth of Bryan Danielson. Perhaps he's got internal injuries. You gotta wonder all the beatings he's taken over the past 24 hours, as you said. Who knows what kind of injuries he may have.
Again, using the ropes for extra leverage on the abdominal stretch. It gets set to the floor. Roderick takes a chance and looks like he might have injured his knee right there. And Danielson dives through the ropes and takes Roderick down. Look at that head.
And I know that Bryan Danielson consulted with a physician earlier, but you know the warrior that Danielson is. He may have hid some of his injuries. You never know what's going through his mind other than he wants to win and he wants to prove that he's the best.
You said it right. Danielson is a warrior. Missile drop kick and nips back up to his feet.
Fans here in England clearly want to see Roderick Strong walk out with the ROH World Championship. You gotta wonder if the fact that Danielson defeated McGuinness last night is being held against him tonight.
Came charging right into the boot. Roderick off the second, but Danielson catches the arm, looking for cattle mutilation, and he cinches it in. Submission predicament right here with Roderick Strong. Give it up. Encouraging him not to tap out. Danielson trying to keep control of the arms. And a backbreaker from Strong. Throw flies the arms. Gibson driver. Only gets two. Any move could put Bryan Danielson away at this point with the physical beating that he has taken. And another chop from Strong.
Gas tank of Bryan Danielson has got to be close to empty. He could run out of fuel at any time here.
He proved against Samoa Joe last week that his conditioning is great, though. He can go the distance if need be. Down goes Roderick Strong. All the way up top goes Dragon. right to his feet. Moves out of the way of the big boot attempt. Roll up. Only gets 2. Both men feeling the effects. Danielson struggles back to his feet. Roderick pulling himself up by the ring rope. Hard forearm from Danielson. Roderick fires back. Both men hitting so very hard. Gutbuster. Off the ropes. Big forearm from Danielson. Cover. Only 2.
Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson both slow to get up. Both men have taken a lot of punishment in this matchup, but it's Danielson, the champion, that's up first. Now pulling up Roderick Strong by his hair, sends him into the corner.
Chop from the champ and a slap across the face once again. Trying to play Strong on the top turnbuckle. Would have a superplex in mind. Another slap. Keeping him dazed and also adding insult. Strong trying to fight his way out of this position. Some hard shots connecting with the face of Danielson. Down he goes. Strong getting his balance. Connects with a big boot cover. Very close right there. Looking for the stronghold. The back of Bryan Danielson had a lot taken out of it by Suha earlier tonight. Roderick has continued the beating on the back of Danielson during this match. Traditional Boston Crab. But Danielson reaches the ropes. Roderick looking to follow up now. He's picking up the pace here. He senses Danielson is in trouble.
I think everyone here in the arena can sense that Danielson's in trouble. Roderick Strong has him up on the top rope. What could Roderick have in mind here?
Slap of his own for the champion. A little payback. Up to the second rope goes Roderick Strong. Super gutbuster possibly. He's got him up on his shoulders. No, works his way out of that position. And a drop kick from the champ.
Roderick trying to maintain his balance. Able to keep himself from falling to the floor.
Danielson changing the position of Roderick Strong up on the top rope. Several forearms to the back of Strong. Danielson now to the second and all the way up top. The belly superplex cover. But ring positioning right there saved Roderick Strong very close to the ropes. Looking for the cross-face chicken wing. Wraps the legs around the body. This could be it for Roderick Strong. Will he tap?
All his limbs are wrapped up, Dave. He's got nowhere to go. He's trying to roll over.
And he reaches the ropes.
Desperation move there from Roderick Strong.
Roderick almost lifeless down on the canvas. These fans encouraging him to get back to his feet and continue to fight.
This glassy-eyed Roderick Strong trying to get up. Got an assist there from Danielson. Danielson has him hooked.
Placing him up top once again. Do we see a second superplex? Roderick with several shots of his own and Danielson crouched on the top rope. Roderick going for that gutbuster once again. Can he get it this time? Super gutbuster! Danielson in a bad position. Cover. Only two. Going back to the stronghold. He's got it. How much can Danielson take? Really sitting back with the Boston Crab now. Pulls him to the center of the ring. Nowhere near the ropes. These people can sense a title change. Oh! Only two. That's how we won at Super Card of Honor. These two men bring it all on the line here. Both men back to their feet. Chop from Roderick Strong. One forearm. Big boot. Crucifixes the arms. Elbows to the side of the head. That's how he beat Nigel McGuinness last night. Roderick, show power. Elbows from Danielson. Trying to find his way out of that position. Elbows to the back of the head. Cattle mutilation.
I think he's out, Dave. I think Roderick is out.
Not tapping referee, checking his condition. Cattle mutilation cinched in. And that's it. Strong is out.
And still, Ring of Honor World Champion from the King Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just watched a very special athlete. And that man right there with the busted head, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, your world champion. I've just gotten word from Artie, our producer, in my earpiece, that Danielson has agreed to 2 out of 3 falls matches on consecutive nights.